O Lord, you who are exalted in majesty and wrapped in infinite love, I come before you in humble adoration, lifting my voice in praise and gratitude for your everlasting goodness. You are the King of kings and the Lord of lords, the creator of the heavens and the earth, and the one who holds all things in your hands. With every breath I take and every beat of my heart, I glorify you, for you are the very essence of truth, mercy, and grace. I offer my adoration to you, Almighty God, acknowledging that you alone are worthy of all honor and praise. In the stillness of this night, as I prepare to lay down my weary head, I surrender my thoughts, my fears, and my cares into your loving embrace, confident that you will grant me the peace that surpasses all understanding. As I settle into the quiet of this evening, my mind gently turns to the sacred words of Psalm 4, a song of solace and hope that has sustained me through many trials and moments of deep longing. O Lord, as I continue to reflect on the words of Psalm 4 verse 3, I am reminded that you have set apart the godly for yourself. You hear my every cry, and in your divine compassion, you attend to the pleas of my heart. Your word, as revealed in the NKJV, speaks directly to the depths of my soul, inviting me to cast aside the vanities of this world and rest in the assurance of your eternal protection and unfailing love. I recall with reverence the opening verse, "Answer me when I call, O God of my righteousness. You have given me relief when I was in distress. Be gracious to me and hear my prayer." In this intimate moment before sleep, I am comforted by the remembrance of your past mercies and your constant readiness to rescue me from every affliction. Lord, as I speak these words, I know that you, the God of my righteousness, remain my refuge in times of trouble. I am aware that in every moment of despair, you have extended your loving hand to lift me up, offering relief and hope. Tonight, as I lie down, I ask that you answer my heart's cry, that you infuse my spirit with renewed strength, and let the quiet assurance of your salvation fill me with comfort. I reflect now on the poignant inquiry found in Psalm 4 verse 2. O men, how long will you turn my glory into shame? How long will you love vain things and seek after false gods? These words challenge me to examine the distractions and idols that often clutter my mind and heart. In the stillness of this sacred night, I confess that there are moments when the allure of worldly desires and empty pursuits has threatened to lead me astray from the path of righteousness. Yet your word, O Lord, calls me back to the truth, reminding me that no false image or fleeting pleasure can ever compare to the luminous reality of your presence. I ask you, Father, to cleanse my heart of any lingering traces of idolatry, to purify my thoughts and desires so that I may cherish only what is true and eternal. Grant me the wisdom to discern what is noble and the courage to abandon that which does not glorify your name. In the stillness of my contemplation, I am drawn to the exhortation of Psalm 4 verse 4. Be angry and do not sin. Ponder in your own hearts on your beds and be silent. Selah. Lord, your invitation to reflect in silence resonates deeply within me tonight. As I lie upon my bed, I commit to setting aside the clamor of my daily worries and the restless noise of a world that often seems at odds with your divine order. Teach me, O Lord, the art of quiet meditation, a stillness that is not merely the absence of sound, but the presence of your gentle spirit, soothing every turbulent thought. Let me ponder deeply upon the ways in which your truth has guided my journey, and in that sacred silence, may I find the clarity and peace that only you can bestow. In the tender light of these moments, I am also mindful of the call in Psalm 4 verse 5. Offer the sacrifices of righteousness and put your trust in the Lord. With a contrite heart, I offer you my sincerest prayers and the sacrifice of a life devoted to your service. I acknowledge that every act of kindness, every thought of love, and every deed of faith is a fragrant offering at your altar. In moments of weakness and doubt, remind me that true righteousness is found not in my own works, but in the grace that flows from your eternal mercy. Help me to put aside my self-reliance and lean fully on you, trusting that you will guide my steps and shelter me beneath the shadow of your wings. My spirit is uplifted as I meditate on the hopeful plea of Psalm 4 verse 6. There are many who say, "Who will show us some good? O Lord, lift up the light of your countenance upon us." How wonderful it is to know that in the midst of life's uncertainties, your countenance shines like a beacon of hope, dispelling the darkness that seeks to overwhelm me. I earnestly pray that you would shine your radiant light upon every corner of my life, dispelling every fear and doubt. May your presence be as a lamp unto my feet, illuminating the path before me and leading me away from the snares of despair. Let the light of your love infuse every thought and dream as I drift into sleep, ensuring that I rest securely under the shelter of your grace. The words of Psalm 4 verse 7 bring a deep sense of gratitude into my heart. You have put gladness in my heart, more than in the time when their grain and wine increased. Lord, in your boundless generosity, you have filled my heart with joy that transcends the fleeting pleasures of this world. Even when life's bounty seems scarce or the challenges appear insurmountable, your love remains my richest treasure. Tonight, as I lay in quiet reflection, I thank you for the myriad ways in which you have bestowed gladness upon my soul, through moments of laughter, through the comforting presence of loved ones, and through the assurance that every trial is but a stepping stone to deeper intimacy with you. Let this gladness be a constant reminder that in every season, your love is sufficient to meet every need. And so, with a heart overflowing with gratitude and trust, I echo the promise of Psalm 4 verse 8. I will both lie down in peace and sleep, for you alone, O Lord, make me dwell in safety. As I prepare to surrender to the rest of the night, I cling to this divine promise. In the stillness of this moment, I cast aside every worry and fear, trusting wholly in your unfailing protection. I ask you, Lord, to enwrap me in your tender care, to grant me a night of restful sleep free from the disturbances of the world. May your divine peace descend upon me, soothing every anxious thought and calming every restless heartbeat. Let my sleep be deep and undisturbed, a sacred interlude during which my soul is rejuvenated and my spirit is renewed in the assurance of your everlasting arms. O Lord, as I continue to reflect on the words of Psalm 4 verse 3, I am profoundly aware of the truth that you have set apart the godly for yourself, and that you listen intently when I call upon you. In this quiet hour, I allow my heart to speak freely to you, revealing my innermost fears, my deepest hopes, and my fervent desires. I confess that there have been times when the noise of the world has drowned out the still small voice of your spirit within me. Yet tonight, I intentionally quiet the clamor and rest in the certainty that you are always near, always listening, and always ready to comfort me in every season of life. Your presence is my assurance, my strength, and my guide, and I rest in the comforting knowledge that nothing can separate me from your love. Lord, in your mercy, remind me that even in my moments of anger or distress, there is a path back to righteousness, a path illuminated by your truth and tender mercy. Grant me the grace to recognize when my heart strays into bitterness or despair, and guide me back to the light of your forgiveness. Teach me to forgive as you forgive, to release the burdens of anger and resentment, and to embrace the freedom that comes from trusting in your divine plan. May I always be mindful that in every season of life, whether in joy or sorrow, you remain the same faithful God who redeems and restores. As I lie here in the stillness of this night, I invite your Spirit to renew my mind and refresh my soul. Let every breath be a testament to your sustaining power, and every heartbeat a reminder of the unconditional love you pour out upon me. I recall with humility the many moments in my life when your guiding hand has led me through the darkest valleys, and I am filled with a deep sense of gratitude for the countless blessings you have graciously bestowed upon me. In the quiet whispers of the night, I surrender all that I am to you, trusting that your divine wisdom will continue to light my path and that your love will forever be my refuge. This sacred moment of prayer, I also seek forgiveness for the times I have faltered and strayed from the path of righteousness. I confess that my heart has at times been burdened with the weight of selfish desires and misguided ambitions, and I ask for your merciful pardon. Wash away my sins, O Lord, with the cleansing power of your redeeming love. Let the purity of your grace transform me from the inside out, that I might be a living testament to your compassion and a beacon of hope to those around me. I humbly ask that you renew my spirit and restore my joy, so that I may rise with a heart unburdened by guilt and ready to serve you with renewed vigor and devotion. My soul yearns for the comfort that only you can provide. In the still of the night, I open my heart to you, laying bare my doubts, my sorrows, and my deepest fears. There are times when the burdens of life seem too heavy to bear, and the darkness of uncertainty looms large over my mind. Yet, in these moments of vulnerability, I find solace in the promises of your word. I remember the assurance that you, O Lord, make me dwell in safety, that your loving arms are ever open to shelter me from the storms of life. Grant me the serenity to release every worry and the faith to trust in your perfect plan, knowing that you are orchestrating every detail of my life for your glory and my ultimate good. As I continue to meditate on your holy scriptures, I am reminded of the blessed assurance that comes from putting my trust in you. Like a gentle river that flows unceasingly through the valleys of my soul, your love refreshes and sustains me. I am reminded that the sacrifices of righteousness I offer each day are not mere rituals, but the very expressions of a heart transformed by your grace. With each beat of my heart, I commit to living a life that honors you, seeking to reflect your glory in every word I speak and every action I take. May my life be a continual prayer of gratitude, a song of praise that rises to heaven as an offering of my deepest love for you. In the quiet recesses of this night, I feel your comforting presence like a soft whisper, gently caressing the edges of my thoughts and quieting the storm within me. I am enveloped by the profound peace that only you can provide, a peace that calms my restless spirit and soothes the weariness of my body. Every troubled thought is replaced with the gentle assurance that you are ever near, that your light dispels every shadow, and that your love conquers every fear. As I prepare to close my eyes and drift into a night of healing rest, I declare my unwavering trust in your divine protection. I know that in your hands I am safe, in your embrace I find rest, and in your promises I am forever secure. O Lord, as I reflect on the sacred words of Psalm 4, my heart is stirred by the realization that your love is a fortress that no adversary can breach. The challenges of this day, the doubts that have assailed me, and the sorrows that have weighed upon my soul are all laid before you, and I trust in your divine wisdom to transform them into testimonies of your grace. You have been my constant companion through every trial, and I know that as I surrender my cares to you tonight, you will lead me into a place of profound peace and restful slumber. May your light shine upon me, dispelling every fear and illuminating my heart with hope, so that I may awaken in the morning renewed and ready to embrace the blessings of a new day. In the midst of the quiet night, I lift my eyes to the heavens, where the stars testify to your endless creativity and boundless power. Each twinkling light is a reminder of the countless promises you have made to your children, a promise of love, protection, and everlasting life. As I gaze upon the night sky, I am filled with a sense of awe and wonder at the vastness of your majesty. There is no limit to your power, no boundary to your grace, and no end to your merciful compassion. With a heart full of gratitude, I praise you for the beauty of your creation and for the reminder that I am a cherished part of your divine tapestry. I am mindful, too, of the struggles that often keep my heart restless and my mind in turmoil. In those moments when worry and anxiety threaten to overwhelm me, I remember that your word assures me that I need not fear, for you are with me always. The echoes of the psalm remind me to be silent and to find solace in the stillness of your presence. I pray that you would help me to quiet the clamor of my thoughts, to let go of the burdens that have weighed me down, and to embrace the tranquility that comes from resting in your love. May the quiet of this night be a sacred space where my soul finds true repose and my heart is refreshed by the balm of your truth. In the gentle whisper of the night, I speak to you of my innermost longings and the dreams that stir my soul. I confess that there are desires I hold so close, a yearning for deeper intimacy with you, a longing for a life that reflects your glory, and an earnest wish to be a vessel of your love in a world that often seems so dark. I ask, O Lord, that you would guide my steps, that you would open the doors of understanding and grace, and that you would enable me to live each day in the light of your truth. As I rest in your presence tonight, may my dreams be filled with visions of hope, and may my heart awaken to the joyous realization that I am forever held in the embrace of your eternal love. The beauty of your word is a constant source of inspiration and strength for me. I treasure the promises woven throughout Psalm 4, which speak of your readiness to listen, your unwavering protection, and the joy that blossoms in a heart that trusts in you. Each verse is like a gentle caress for my soul, a reminder that no matter how troubled my mind may be, your divine presence is always near. I meditate upon these truths, letting them wash over me like a soothing balm, and I am filled with the serene confidence that only comes from knowing that you are my eternal refuge. In the stillness of this night, I surrender all my worries into your capable hands, trusting that you will transform them into blessings and guide me safely through the hours of darkness. I also reflect on the moments of grace that have defined my journey, the times when your faithfulness shone through in the midst of adversity, when a simple word from your word lifted my spirit above the trials of this life. I remember the many instances when you have been my rock and my fortress, offering strength when I was weak and courage when I faltered. Your mercies are new every morning, and as I prepare for sleep, I rejoice in the knowledge that tomorrow is a new day filled with your promises. May this truth be the anchor of my soul, the unwavering assurance that regardless of what the night may bring, your light will always break forth in the dawn. There is a sacred intimacy that comes from these quiet hours, a closeness to you that transcends the limitations of my earthly understanding. I feel as if I am stepping into a hallowed space, a divine sanctuary where my soul finds healing and my heart is renewed by the whispers of your love. In this tender moment, I ask that you renew my spirit, wash away the residue of the day's trials, and fill me with a deep and abiding peace. Let the memory of your loving kindness be the lullaby that rocks me into a gentle slumber, a sleep that is not fraught with worry or haunted by fear, but is blessed by the assurance of your eternal care. I confess, O Lord, that there are nights when my heart feels heavy and my eyes long for the comforting glow of your presence. In those times, I cling to the promise that you alone make me dwell in safety, that you are the guardian of my dreams and the shelter in which my spirit finds rest. I pray that you would cover me with your wings, that you would shield me from every harm, and that you would grant me a deep and undisturbed rest. In the silence of this night, I declare my trust in your divine plan and commit to waking with a heart renewed by the sweet promise of your everlasting love. As I continue to pour out my heart in this prayer, I am drawn to the realization that my life is but a tapestry woven by your loving hands. Each thread, each moment of joy and sorrow, is part of the grand design that only you can fully comprehend. I acknowledge that there are mysteries in my life that I cannot fully understand, yet I rest in the certainty that your ways are higher than my ways, and your thoughts are higher than my thoughts. With every exhale, I release the need for control, and with every inhale, I embrace the liberating truth that you are sovereign over all. I surrender to your divine orchestration, trusting that even in the shadows of uncertainty, your light will lead me home. In the spirit of gratitude and trust, I also lift up the voices of those who share in the journey of faith. I pray for all who are troubled by the trials of life, that they too might find comfort in the words of Psalm 4 and the loving assurance of your presence. May your light touch every heart that is burdened, and may every soul come to know the profound peace that flows from a life anchored in your truth. I intercede for those who feel abandoned by the chaos of the world, that they might discover the refuge of your arms and the healing that comes from resting in your grace. O Lord, in the quiet hours before sleep, I allow my heart to overflow with the richness of your love, a love that is patient, kind, and unyielding. I remember that you are the one who transforms our trials into testimonies and our sorrows into songs of praise. As I close my eyes tonight, I let go of every lingering worry and surrender every anxious thought, knowing that your promise of safety and peace is my true inheritance. I trust that the seeds of faith sown in my heart will blossom in the light of your truth, and that every step I take is guided by the wisdom of your holy word. I now meditate upon the truth that you are always near, that even in the deepest silence of night, your voice is heard and your love is felt. I recall the tender assurance that when I call upon you, you answer with compassion and grace. Let these sacred words echo in the corridors of my heart as I journey into sleep, that your watchful eye never slumbers, that your care for me is constant, and that no force in this world can sever the bond of your everlasting love. I embrace this truth with a spirit of surrender, confident that tomorrow will dawn with renewed hope and the light of your salvation. In these moments of deep reflection, I also pray for the strength to rise above the distractions of this world. Help me to see beyond the fleeting concerns of everyday life and to fix my eyes upon the eternal promises that you have spoken. May I find comfort in the knowledge that you have set apart the godly for yourself, and that my life, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant, is a cherished part of your divine plan. Let my sleep be a time of restoration, where the burdens of the day are gently lifted, and the assurance of your eternal presence fills me with a calm that transcends understanding. I offer up every emotion, every whisper of my soul to you in this heartfelt prayer. I speak to you of my gratitude for the moments of grace, for the beauty of your creation, and for the gentle guidance that has led me through every season of life. I confess that I am in awe of your mercy and humbled by the magnitude of your love. As I prepare to sleep, I release every fragment of despair, every shard of anxiety, and every trace of fear into your capable hands, knowing that your perfect love casts out all fear. I trust that in your embrace, I am safe, and that my soul finds its ultimate rest in the haven of your eternal care. In this sacred communion, I am reminded that each day is a new opportunity to witness the wonders of your grace, a grace that renews, restores, and redeems. I acknowledge that even as the night deepens and the quiet encroaches upon my weary heart, your light remains ever present, a beacon guiding me through the shadows. I stand in awe of the mystery of your love, a love that transcends all understanding and a power that brings hope to every corner of my being. Let my heart be still and receptive to the gentle murmur of your truth, and may my dreams be filled with the radiant promises of your kingdom. I now lay my thoughts before you, trusting that every tear shed in silence and every sigh of weariness is heard by your compassionate ear. Grant me the serenity to rest in your abiding love, the assurance that I am cradled in your infinite mercy, and the courage to face tomorrow with renewed faith. As I drift towards sleep, I imagine your gentle hands lifting the weight of the day from my shoulders, replacing my doubts with the certainty of your care, and transforming my every fear into a fervent hope in your eternal promise. In the quiet solitude of this night, I find solace in the beauty of your word and in the profound truths contained within Psalm 4. I am comforted by the promise that as I lie down in peace, you alone, O Lord, make me dwell in safety. With this assurance, I release every care, every thought of worry, and every remnant of stress that has clung to my mind throughout the day. I trust in your mighty power to grant me a night of deep, undisturbed sleep, a sleep that rejuvenates my body, uplifts my spirit, and prepares me to face the coming dawn with a heart brimming with hope and love. As I now close this sacred time of communion with you, I offer my soul as an offering of pure adoration and heartfelt gratitude. I beseech you, O Lord, to watch over me as I sleep, to grant me dreams filled with your divine revelations, and to guide me gently through the hours of darkness until the light of a new day breaks forth. May the whispers of your love resonate in every fiber of my being, and may the promises of your word be the lullaby that soothes my heart into a peaceful slumber. I trust wholly in your eternal plan, and I rest secure in the knowledge that you are ever faithful, ever loving, and ever present. In the quiet of this night, I offer up my prayer, a tapestry of emotions woven with threads of adoration, repentance, gratitude, and trust. I lay before you every fragment of my heart, confident that you will accept this humble offering as an expression of my deep love for you. Let these words, spoken from the depths of my soul, rise as a fragrant incense to your throne, a testament to the transforming power of your grace. I trust in your promise to answer when I call, to heal every broken piece of my heart, and to renew my spirit with the boundless light of your love. O Lord, you who have set apart the godly for yourself, and who listen intently when I cry out in the stillness of night, I thank you for the promise of your everlasting care. I am filled with awe at the wonder of your mercy and the depth of your compassion. As I close my eyes, I embrace the hope that comes from knowing that I am never alone, that you are always near, and that your light will guide me safely through every darkened moment. May your love be the banner under which I rest, and may your truth be the song that carries me into the realm of peaceful sleep. With this prayer, I seal my heart in the tender assurance of your care. I trust that the reflections upon the words of Psalm 4 will echo in my dreams and awaken within me a renewed spirit, ready to embrace the promise of a new day filled with your grace. I rest now in the sanctuary of your love, comforted by the thought that your presence is a constant source of strength and a never-ending fountain of hope. May the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, guard my heart and mind tonight and always. In holy name of the Jesus Christ, I ask and pray, surrendering every thought, every care, and every longing into the secure hands of your eternal love. May my sleep be blessed and my heart ever fixed upon you, my Savior and my Redeemer. Amen. My dear friends, I warmly invite you to share your thoughts in the comment section. Many people read your comments and are blessed by them, and there are kind-hearted souls who will pray for you. If this prayer has touched your heart, please subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to stay connected and walk faithfully in the path of Christ. Also, share this video with your beloved family members and friends so they too may be blessed. Support us by liking this video and spreading the message of faith. God bless you.